What is the best way to study for the PMP exam? This is one of the common questions asked by PMP aspirants. Hello there, Daud here. Today I will discuss what will be the best technique for you to study for the PMP exam. You need three things to go through the exam preparation. The first is time. You need time to prepare for the exam. How much time is needed will vary because it depends on many factors, like what is your current knowledge, how fast can you learn, how much new information you retain, or how many times you have to repeat it to learn it. So for time, I can only suggest a rough number as a baseline based on my experience working with PMP aspirants. Most people need about 120 hours. So let us take it as the analogous estimate. Remember analogous? Based on previous similar projects. And you may need much less or more than 120. Next, think of how much time you will devote to study weekly. Or if you have already booked your exam, then how many weeks are left till the exam day. Let us say, as an example, that you want to take 6 weeks or 6 weeks are left before the exam. Then 120 hours divided by 6, that is 20 hours per week, you will need to study to prepare for the PMP exam. This number may change after a week or two for two reasons. First reason is that you either find it difficult to devote 20 hours per week or you find you can put in many more hours. So change your plan for the next week. And second reason is that you found that you either need more time or less time to prepare based on how much you were able to grasp and learn during the first week or so. So adjust your time commitment accordingly. Second thing you need is space. This depends on your personal circumstances. Maybe you want to stay at office after work and spend 3 to 4 hours studying. Or you have young children, so you would do 2 hours after they go to sleep at night. Or over the weekend, you can spend few hours at the library. Or you can study at your home during the day without interruptions. Or maybe you would prefer to squeeze 15 minutes here and there and review something. Do you need complete silence to really get what you are reading, watching, or listening? Or can you study with some background noise? How bad are interruptions for you? Only you know what will work for you, and you have to plan your time and space. Now we come to the third thing, study materials. Before we get into this thing, I am sure you know that you need 35 hours of formal education in project management. Now, if you don't have those hours, you can take a course in PMP exam prep that will also provide you with 35 contact hours. So you don't just get the hours, but also are well on your way preparing for the exam. However, if you don't need the hours, then you have few choices. First choice, you can take a PMP exam prep boot camp that runs 4 to 5 full days. Benefits are that these boot camps typically provide all of the material, walk you through the concepts, and get you do some exercises, practice questions, and sample tests in the camp. So you will likely not be ready by the time boot camp is done, but you should expect to be only lacking some practice and review to be fully ready to take the exam. You will get strong guidance and support in the boot camp. Generally, boot camp option will take the least time to be exam ready. But the caveat is that boot camps are expensive, around $1,800 to $2,500 US. I say boot camps are good for people who are being sponsored by their employers or whose time is much more valuable than the money spent. Now, second choice is to take a lecture-based live course that walks you through the PMBOK guide, Agile guide, and some other material, and then it is followed by self-paced review and practice that may or may not be provided as part of the course. A good percentage of PMP aspirants like this approach because it is not too expensive. Generally falls between US $500 to $900 for live classes. It forces them to get going with the exam prep, and it builds their base knowledge very quickly within 16 to 24 hours of class study. They can then proceed with review and practice tests. The negative side is that you will still need to do the practice on your own and track your progress, your strengths and weaknesses. Third choice is to self-study for the exam. Many participants take this approach, especially the ones who do not have employers' financial support or they are out of work at that time. The main benefit is that it costs little. You are totally flexible to study whatever you want and whichever way you want. The cost can range from nothing to about $400. When I say nothing, I am assuming time is of no value because you will have to spend time trying to find good material. You can get recorded lectures or videos or podcast if you prefer listening, of course, and that will cost you as little as $15 to $150. Udemy and several exam prep companies and instructors provide this option. You can even go with a full 35 hours or more of self-paced course that includes videos, exercises, sample questions, and full-length practice tests. So all material at one place. This can cost you anywhere from $200 to $400. Benefit is that you focus on study rather than spending time collecting and finding material. Other challenges with self-study option are you have to develop your study plan from scratch, track your strength and weak areas, and find support and guidance. Now, I am not going to recommend any of the three options. I have presented you the information. You have to decide which option is best for you. Don't just look at cost. Also consider time factor and your behavioral commitment and the support and guidance you need. If you have any question, please comment or contact me directly. Bye for now.